The region is home to two of the wars with the most international participants. Second, Iraq War 2003-2011. The Iraq War, also known as the Second Gulf War, began in March 2003 and lasted until December 2011. It was a major conflict that primarily involved the United States and a coalition of allies, which aimed to topple the regime of Iraqi President Saddam Hussein and eliminate the perceived threat of weapons of mass destruction WMDs. Here are key details and events related to the Iraq War. 1. Background and rationale. The United States, under President George W. Bush, argued that Iraq, led by Saddam Hussein, possessed WMDs and posed a threat to global security. The Bush administration accused Iraq of non-compliance with United Nations Security Council resolutions related to disarmament and inspections. 2. Coalition of the Willing. The United States formed a coalition of nations that supported the invasion of Iraq. Major allies included the United Kingdom, Australia, and Poland. 3. Invasion March 20, 2003. Operation Iraqi Freedom began with a massive air campaign followed by a ground invasion of Iraq. Coalition forces quickly advanced into Iraq and captured major cities, including Baghdad. 4. Toppling of Saddam Hussein. By April 2003, the regime of Saddam Hussein had fallen, and he went into hiding. The United States established a Coalition Provisional Authority (CPA) to govern Iraq. 5. Insurgency and sectarian conflict. After the initial invasion, Iraq experienced a prolonged and violent insurgency. Sunni and Shiite militias, as well as jihadist groups, played significant roles in the conflict. Sectarian violence between Sunnis and Shiites escalated, leading to a protracted civil conflict. 6. Search for WMDs and changing rationales. No significant WMD stockpiles were found in Iraq, contrary to pre-war intelligence assessments. The rationale for the war shifted towards nation-building, democratization, and promoting stability in the region. 7. Multi-year occupation. The occupation of Iraq continued for several years, with the United States working to establish a new government and stabilize the country. 8. Withdrawal of U.S. troops to 2011. In December 2011, the last U.S. troops withdrew from Iraq, marking the official end of the Iraq War. 9. Aftermath. The Iraq War had lasting effects on Iraq and the region. The removal of Saddam Hussein's regime led to a power vacuum, sectarian tensions, and ongoing instability. The war's consequences included a rise in militant groups like Al-Qaeda in Iraq, which later evolved into the Islamic State (ISIS). Iraq struggled with political and security challenges in the post-war period. The Iraq War remains a controversial and significant event in modern history, as it reshaped the political landscape of the Middle East and had far-reaching geopolitical implications.